Hope you're doing great. Fasten your seatbelt, roll up your sleeves, because as Morpheus said in that classic movie, The Matrix, Kansas is going bye-bye. I'm in a great mood because I'm really excited to share a framework and learning model that the industry titans and the professional sports superstars and the humanitarians and the movie stars and the billionaires that I've mentored have found really, really valuable. And it's called the Trinity of Radiant Vitality. And as we end the first 10 days of the 10-10-10 Heroic Transformation Accelerator, you're going to learn how to really increase your positivity. And as you know, the second 10 days of our first month together is all about exponential productivity. And the final 10 days is about serving the world by making your life amazing so you're happier, along with making sure you distribute value and you're a positive force in the world that makes the world a better place. So let's get right into it. The model for you to think about is called the Trinity of Radiant Vitality. And the real goal is for you to get as fit as a pro athlete. I have found that I am happiest in my life, most positive, when my fitness is the best. And one of the single best ways to consistently get fit for me, I found, is to invest in a personal trainer, because then you have some skin in the game. Then you have to, you've made a commitment to someone. He or she or they are at the gym waiting for you for the training session, or they're at your front door at 6 o'clock. By the way, a great way to be a member of the 5 a.m. club is to book a trainer to come to your apartment or at your front door 3 times a week for 5 a.m. and pay for 6 months in advance. This is called the forced optimization strategy. This is how you make habits that last. You force optimize the habit you wish to install. If it's fitness, you hire a trainer, you pay for 6 months or a year. Imagine that. You pay for a year. This will be the best investment, one of the best investments you'll ever make. You pay for a year, and you say, come to my house 3 times a week, 5 a.m. Of course, you have to get up at 5 a.m. After 66 days, according to the research of University College of London, you get to a point of automaticity where you get up at 5 a.m. automatically. You have used the forced optimization strategy. You have forced optimized getting up at 5 a.m. The 2 massage protocol that I taught in the 5 a.m. club. What you do is you find a great massage therapist, you book 2 90-minute sessions a week, you pay them for 6 months in advance. You have now force optimized the 2 massage protocol. You want to meet with someone to run with. Force optimize it. Say 6 times a week at this time, we're going to meet at this park and go for a run. Now you force optimized it. This is how you install habits that last. Okay, so the goal here is for you to get as fit as a professional athlete. Why? Because that will make you incredibly positive. Through the neurochemistry, you'll have more energy. You will feel better about yourself. You will be stronger in resisting stress. Even when you exercise, you release BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. BDNF actually repairs brain cells that have been damaged by stress. BDNF, which is released through sweaty exercise, actually promotes neurogenesis, the formation of new brain cells. It was thought in the past that you can't create new brain cells. That's not true. Neurogenesis. When you exercise, you release norepinephrine, which makes you focus much better. That alone is priceless. You release dopamine. You feel better. And I call it the Trinity of Radiant Vitality because there are 3 core elements of this educational framework. Number 1, exercise. Number 2, nutrition. Number 3, recovery. Let's focus on the first element of the Trinity, exercise. And let's deconstruct it. What kind of exercise should you do? Cardio. As you know, I'm a huge advocate of exercise first thing in the morning. It's an absolute needle mover and life transformer. sweating, working out, could be doing a spin class, could be skipping, could be swimming, could be running, could be doing burpees or push-ups or jumping jacks, but you want to do cardio, especially first thing in the morning. Remember, please, the way you feel when you first wake up at 5 a.m. is not the way you're going to feel even after 20 minutes of exercise. You come alive. So cardio first thing in the morning. If you want to do it in the afternoon or evening, it's of course, everything is up to you. Exercise also brings us to the second wind workout. If you believe that exercising is important, why would you only do it in the morning? Do it at the end of your workday. I love a nature walk, as I've mentioned. I love going for a mountain bike ride at the end of my workday. I love sometimes swimming. It's amazing how powerful the second wind workout is, because then you get home, you're so much more relaxed for your family, you have energy, and you don't spend the evening watching TV or eating junk food or wasting time online, because there is actually also a wonderful link between self-discipline and exercise. When you exercise more, you have discipline in the evening. Third element of this deconstruction, weights. Weight training is powerful. Weight training, it's sort of counterintuitive, but it actually burns a ton of calories. You want to lean out, do weights. So include weight training. And then it's very big and very important as part of the first element of the Trinity to make sure you get some stretching in. It will help you stay limber. It'll help you feel better. You'll be more agile. You will perform better in your other exercises, and it will help you prevent injury. So stretching is really powerful. Second part of the second Trinity really is nutrition. Nutrition is such a great form of health. In the ancient cultures, they would use nutrition as medicine. And we've forgotten about that. So, and also, we live in a world where the quality of food is being degraded by all the chemicals. You want to eat organically as much as possible. I try to eat locally as much as possible to support local farmers. Nutrition is so important for you to activate your highest vitality so that you perform better, so that you feel happier, and that's so you extend your lifetime, so that you live longer. Imagine adding an extra 10 years to your life through running the Trinity of Radiant Vitality. You will have 10 more years to practice your craft, to dominate your game. You will have 10 more years to invest and grow your financial fortune. You will have 10 more years to enjoy beautiful times with your family. You will have 10 more years to experience the magic of life. Let's deconstruct nutrition. Number one, hydration. You want to drink a lot of water. It optimizes mitochondrial function. It helps you think better. It just helps you release toxins and recover even more quickly from exercise. Real food, as much as possible. Please don't eat processed food, right? There's an old idea, if it comes from the ground, has a mother, or hangs on a tree, eat it. Don't eat things in packages. Real food. You want to put the best in your body. Your body is your temple. Supplements. Our body, and this is not offering any form of medical advice, talk to your doctor, work with a nutritionist. I'm sharing what works for me. On a daily basis, I supplement. I take very high doses of vitamin C. On a regular basis, do the Myers bag, and I do glutathione drips, and I do vitamin B12 pushes, and I do another one. I think it's called phosphatidylcholine, which is like a covering over the brain, and I work with biohacking doctors, and I check my telomeres to make sure that they are, I think as you age, they get shorter, so I want to keep them long. And you can read about epigenetics, which really just says that we are not our genetic destiny. Through what we eat and through our habits and through our environment, we can actually upregulate our genes and downregulate our genes. So yes, we receive our genetic code from our parents, but we actually, this is incredible, we actually have the power to turn certain genes off and turn certain genes on. And I've had my genome done twice, and my genomist will say, okay, you're optimal here, you're suboptimal here, so there's a risk, but I don't have to live with the risk because, and we all have this, we have genes that are optimal, suboptimal. You can actually, through supplementation, you can actually, through lifestyle habits, upgrade your genes so you're not a victim to genes that might not be optimal. And this is called epigenetics, and epigenetics means epi, above genetics. You can actually sort of recalibrate your own genome. It's really very powerful. Read about epigenetics, and supplementation is a great way to do it, because the main idea is to remember that our bodies don't produce all of what it needs to be totally vital and to operate at our best. So you want to take supplements to help you with that. I also take resveratrol, which has been proven to extend longevity. And I take ashwagandha, and I take omega, and a bunch of other supplements every single day to keep me at my best. And the final element of the second trinity, fasting. Fasting is incredible for your self-discipline. Fasting is incredible. When you fast for extended period of time, let's say 24 hours. And again, I'm not giving any medical advice. I'm speaking of my own experience with fasting. But often my last meal will be at 9 o'clock, and I won't eat until 4 o'clock or 6 o'clock the next day. And one thing that helps me is sometimes I do my 2 massage protocol, and sometimes I'll fast on the day I have my massage. So the day before I'll finish my last meal at 9 o'clock, I'll have a 5 o'clock massage scheduled for 90 minutes. That will sort of get me right to 6:30, and then I'll break my fast once I get home. And the only thing I will have during the day will be 2 cups of coffee. Coffee is an amazing antioxidant. Coffee is a great cognitive enhancer. Coffee in moderation is a health drink, and it helps me so much when I'm writing a book, etc. So I'm in fasted state. Last meal was 9 o'clock yesterday. I wake up, I'll have 2 cups of coffee, and I'll fast all day. That puts you into a state called autophagy. And autophagy is almost like the body's natural cleansing system. It cleanses out a lot of the toxicity in the body, and it's almost like the body just upgrades itself. It's really very powerful. Fasting also releases BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. I think that's why the great sages would get into these higher states of consciousness. I'm always fasted. I'm not always fasted. I'm always fascinated by the great sages who got into these altered states where they could connect with amazing insights, amazing wisdom, amazing peace. And I think the secret was BDNF, brain-derived neurotrophic factor. When you fast, you also build self-discipline. When you fast, you also increase your energy. When you fast, you also save money on groceries. So fasting is powerful. Third and final element of the Trinity of Radiant Vitality, recovery. I don't believe in hustle and grind. I don't believe in working out every single day. I don't believe in working 24/7. I think a great creative and productive life is you work really hard in the day, then you take the rest of the day off. You know, my 5 great hours concept. Work for 5 intense hours. After that, if you've done 5 world-class hours, heavyweight work, you don't need to work anymore. The rest of the day, sunbathe, hang out with your kids, go to an art gallery, read a book, go get a massage. You'll have so much more free time, and you'll actually be more productive. And then every week, take 2 or 3 days off. In the old days, they talked about a Sabbath. It was very wise. They take the 7th day off. There was no work. They would rest. They would be with family. They would go to a place of worship. So I would put it to you this way. Recovery is not a luxury. It's a necessity. When I finished the Everyday Hero Manifesto, I took 2 months off, and I hope to take more time off. So that allows you to come back so much stronger. It allows you to incubate new ideas. Energy is a finite commodity, so you've got to refill your well. The twin cycles of elite performance, working hard and then recovering, is also key to not burning out. And it also is key to having a lifetime at legendary and longevity. So recovery, let me break it down here in terms of health. Rest is really important. You want to sleep well. The key to good rest is a strong pre-sleep ritual. Sleep in a cool room, sleep without any technology, sleep without your phone next to you. Have an Epsom salt before you go to bed, maybe do a prayer, maybe record some gratitude. That's a good pre-sleep ritual so you sleep deeply. In terms of recovery, I'm a huge fan of massage. I had a massage yesterday. Even though I was shooting this course for much of the day, I went to a deep massage. It was a deep Thai massage, and it just allowed me to sleep so well, and I just feel so much better. You might say, Robin, that's going to cost a lot of money. Illness will cost you more. And please remember what I learned from Warren Buffett. Don't focus on the cost. Focus on the return on investment. You will 10x your productivity by running the 2 massage protocol, which if you don't know about it, it's essentially every 7 days schedule 2 19-minute massages so you're at your best. Another part of recovery is not only inactive, it could be active. It could be mountain biking. It could be doing things you love to do. I love nature walks to recover. I've mentioned those in an earlier lesson. Recovery can be active, like having fun, great family meals. Recovery can be traveling. So you've pushed out your masterwork. Take a month off. Go to Greece, go to Japan, go see another culture. It will make you so much more creative. And finally, meditation. Meditation is a great element of recovery. I love guided meditations. If you look in the resources below, you'll find a link to 1 or 2 guided meditations that I've made for you that I know will help you with this. That is the pro athlete perspective. In other words, what you need to do, 3 elements, the Trinity, to be as fit and vital and energetic and strong and positive as a professional athlete. Hope this has been helpful for you, and congratulations on finishing the first 10 days of the 10-10-10 Heroic Transformation Accelerator. You're amazing.